Thanks everybody for inviting me. I have a quick video here from Grow Ontario Together and a small presentation.
Grow Ontario Together is a collaboration of farm organizations who recognize the need to work together with municipalities, government, the public, citizens, and environmentalists. We provide leadership for farmers across the province to make good management decisions. Grow Ontario Together is currently addressing phosphorus issues in the Great Lakes. We know that phosphorus levels are higher than they should be, and farmers want to be part of the solution. Farmers can help to reduce phosphorus in the watershed by using 4R's nutrient stewardship, nutrient management plans, soil testing, cover crops, and smart manure spreading.
Lake Erie is a pretty important body of water. There's a lot of people drinking water out of the lake, and we know that the water that comes off our land is headed that way. So anything we can do to keep it clean, we should do. It's just good stewardship to do what you can to protect it for everybody else.
One of the things that we do on our farm is we certainly test our soils every several years to see what the nutrient levels are in them, because you don't grow crops without having something in the bank, and the soil, in the end, the soil is our bank.
So because we're not growing in the ground, we have to overwater by about 30%. So that 30% is what we have in the last 20 years started recycling and reusing. Now we treat it, we monitor it. A standard practice 25 years ago was for all of that water to end up in the lake. Now zero ends up in the lake.
Water quality is important to everybody. We have a bound duty to make sure that we do it right. We're not all of the problem, but we're definitely a good part of the solution. We need to do our part. You know, it's the small changes. We're on a big landscape. Every little thing that we can do, it makes a big difference in the whole picture.
I grew up swimming in Lake Erie, and I want to make sure that for generations they're able to as well. And by being good stewards of the soil, we can make sure that there isn't going to be a nutrient loading in the lake, and that it is still clean, drinkable water.
We all have a role to play today to keep our soil and water clean for tomorrow. Grow Ontario Together provides leadership so that we can focus on what we all want: healthy soils, clean water, and strong communities.
Sorry for my voice. Coached a lot of hockey this weekend, so it's a little weak. Timing Matters is part of farm sector's response to Lake Erie phosphorus reduction efforts. Raises awareness about the the high risk times of nutrient application, and promotes the benefits of applying at the right time. Through October and November 2017, we established the terms and the membership of the Timing Matters peer response team. Through December and into March, we're going to run a pilot, run the pilot and initiate and summarize any of the results. The purpose of the Timing Matters peer-to-peer response team to provide information to respond to the producer on the runoff risks and how it can contribute to a negative public perception of agriculture. Collect information on the reason for high risk spreading, help producers identify alternatives to spreading at high risk times, and to stay ahead of government. OMAF field staff record, how it works. OMAF field staff record observations and identify the applicable commodity. The commodity then follows up with the producer in question. The information gathered during calls are used for an aggregated reporting at the end of the pilot. Circumstances, whether it's an emergency, maybe barn renovation, ran out of storage, or just thought it was just the right time to be going. Storage capacity, what your typical manure spreading practice is, and whether you're using environmental planning tools, environmental farm plans. Part of the peer-to-peer team, Mike Mitchell Chair Mike Mitchell, Ontario Pork, Beef Farmers, Grain Farmers, Chicken Farmers, Ontario Federation of Agriculture, Egg Farmers, Christian Farmers Federation, DFO, National Farmers Union, Ontario Pork, Ontario Professional Agri-Contractors Association, Ontario Sheep Farmers, Ontario Soy and Crop, Turkey Farmers, and Farm and Food Care. So it's nice to see so many people at the table. It gives it some validity, is what we feel. So that's everything. Take any questions?